It's about 5:57 in Texas, and haven't filmed in a couple days. Where on Thursday it'll be 2 weeks. These bad boys are a week and a half, I want to say. Close to a week and a half. Everything's good. I'm ready to go back to work, and I guess that's what I was going to touch on is I'm a dancer, for those of you who do not know, and I want to go ahead and just put it out there that, a lot of times people associate dancers with other things, and while that may be true for some, there are some of us who do come home to our families. There are some of us that do not have pimps. There are some of us that don't do things in the club for money. There are some legit dancers out there, and I'd consider myself one of them. Uh, where do I even start? Okay, what I want to just say is that people who have this idea that dancers just come home with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, not true. Lately, anyways. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying, I'm not saying everybody's this way. I'm just saying this is my experience. And it doesn't matter what color hair you have. It doesn't matter what color eyes you have. It doesn't matter if you're overweight. It doesn't matter if you're flat-chested. It doesn't matter. It is the luck of the draw, people. It's the luck of the draw. You can seriously walk in and have a $1,400 night, and it takes that one customer who likes you and you only, who is willing to spend a shitload of money. It happens, y'all. It happens. But hang on to it when it happens, because it's not every day. We're fighting for money, not physically fighting, but we're hustling for money now. When we're inside that club, we walk around like, we walk around. I call it laps in the club. Laps, doing laps. I'm gonna go do a lap. You will literally have days where you sit there on your phone all day long until like 9 o'clock at night. Why do anything? No one's fucking there. Why even get on stage? Like, what the fuck? So, there are things that, people don't tell you when you go into this industry. And part of the reason I do this is because of my background. No one wants to take a chance on me. No one wants to allow me to work for them. And even at some strip clubs, I can't get hired because of my record. No, I do not have drug charges. No, I do not have prostitution charges. And no, I do not have a DWI. I got in trouble for hanging out with the wrong people, and it was money crimes. Long story short, I got into a lot of trouble, and now I am tainted forever. I have a hard time finding a place to rent. I have a hard time, people are supposed to take into consideration the nature of the act. They really don't. Once they see that felon written across your head, that's it. That's all they see. And I'm one of those few that actually changed when I got locked up. So I just want to say that for all you people out there that have records, you're not alone. And this video is made for you. And part of the reason I am a dancer is because of my record. So for those of you employers who are not willing to give people a second chance, maybe it's time that you should try, because there are some people who deserve second chances. I'm not saying everybody, but I am saying that you can pass a drug test, or if you know the job well, or if you haven't been in trouble in X amount of years, they should take that into consideration. I don't know, just a thought. Well, Anyways, I'm a dancer because of that, and I'm also a makeup artist, and I really like doing makeup. I actually just fucking love it, but I would really like it if I didn't have to dance anymore. I have to travel 2 hours away. There's nothing here where I live, so I have to drive all the way to Houston. And I drive there on a Friday. I drive to my friend's house 45 minutes from Houston, sleep there, and then I drive all the way home 2 hours on Sunday. And those are usually my weekends. Now I haven't been working in the past, how many weeks is it? 3 weeks, because I didn't work the weekend before my boob job. And the first thing someone asked me is, "Are you getting boobs so you can become a dancer?" And the first thing I told them is, "You don't have to have boobs to be a dancer. You don't have to have much of anything. You gotta know how to work your mouth, meaning talking, and you gotta know a little bit on stage. You don't have to be some big shot pole dancer to be a dancer. You can just know how to give good lap dances and make money." Um, I don't know if any of y'all have any questions. Um, Stripping is not all that it's made out to be. A lot of girls are, "Oh yeah, I wanna just be pretty and go talk to these guys and just get really drunk." That's not what this club's for. It's not what the club is for. If you have a problem with drinking or any type of drug abuse, don't go into that establishment. Don't even put yourself in that predicament. Strip clubs do not care if you're wasted. They will stick you in the back with a bunch of other girls and feed you to the wolves. So be very careful and mindful of that, because when you're thrown back there to the wolves, there's not always nice people like me back there to help you. There will be girls that steal from you or pick on you or whatever the hell they do. There's some mean people in there. There's also the girls who are all wifeys. For those of you who don't know the correct term of wifey, it is a girl who works with another girl who they work underneath the same roof. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the roof. Here's the girls. Who's controlling those girls? I'll let you figure that out. Keep your pimp hand strong. It's very easy for young girls to fall into that trap. And a couple of hints that if you're not hip to the game, and it is a game, and it's a very dangerous game. It's not a fun game. I see it all weekend long. Um, be careful if somebody's like, "Hey, come to my house," or "Hey, come stay the night with me," or "Hey, do you want to come work with me?" Um, Lots of times, young girls, will get satisfactory from nice clothes, nice shoes, nice rides, lots of flash, if you will. Really, what they don't understand is they're getting into a game of, they don't know what's gonna happen to them. They don't fucking know if they're gonna come home. They don't, I mean, they're so jaded. Like, you're just another piece of meat factoried out of a pimp. Like, why do you want to do that? There's no security, there's no stability. That pimp gets locked up. What are you gonna do? Uh, that pimp kicks you out. What now? You gonna go find another one? Because I'm sure you can. I'm not saying it. I I've seen some girls who are extremely happy with their dude, as they call him. Dude, dude, be very careful if you're talking about your boyfriend. Don't call him dude because people think you're talking about your pimp. Learned that the fucking hard way. Um, don't ever say your dude. Say your boyfriend. And a lot of times you're gonna get boyfriended in. These guys are gonna be like, oh, you're beautiful, shawty, oh, come get live, let's go chill. No, they want you to work for them. And I believe, just like in any business, there's good and there's bad people. I believe there's good pimps. I believe there's bad pimps. I believe there's people who, are on the streets that are good people but have to make bad decisions, such as selling themselves or selling dope to make money. I believe that there's good people everywhere. But in that type of industry, in that type of game, that chess, very scary game, there are going to be the bad ones. And trust me, they're lurking, they're looking, they're trying to find their next person of interest.